New year, new pizzas. What's poppin', pizza pals? It's time for another 2019 edition of Jordan's Frozen Pizza Review. Every week, we take a bite out of the frozen pizza industry. No corporate dollars. As you know, we rate every pizza on 5 criteria. They are
consistency, texture, mouthfeel,
packaging,
topping sauce, to crust, ratio, cheese, pepperoni, crust, saucy.
This week, we're venturing into a land I don't like to venture to, Wisconsin, with the Outsiders Pizza Company, Milwaukee-style. You may remember them from the Detroit-style pizza from season 1. I have some qualms, some concerns about Milwaukee-style because nothing good has come from Wisconsin except for my girlfriend's college education, Yam House, and Craig Council's batting stance. So we'll still break it down though. We'll do our due diligence. Looking at the packaging, as you can recall from season 1, I love the Outsiders brand. I like the sans serif font. I think the font is friendly. I love the branding with the Milwaukee. It kind of draws you in. When you see these pizzas in the frozen pizza aisle, like I was going to Target, I was like, what should be my first pizza review of 2019? I saw Red Baron, I saw like the Market Pantry, I saw California Pizza Kitchen, but there's something about this packaging that just draws me in. I think it's because the font and the color blue, that's not a color you associate with pizzas typically. So I'm all in on the packaging. I give this a 5. I've noticed this a couple times with pizzas. There's a stamp that says US inspected and passed by Department of Agriculture. So does that work with the shutdown? Are they spending money making sure the pizzas are cool? If so, I respect it. So if you're wondering what's Milwaukee style, here we go. Spicy sausage, caramelized onions, white cheddar cheese curds, mozzarella, and peppadew peppers. I'm not so sure about the caramelized onions. I could do without it. Otherwise, I like this lineup. I may have jumped the gun with the packaging score. I gave it a 5, but that's before I took into account like usability. Oh yeah, this is pretty easy to open. All right, good job, Outsiders. They're gonna try and big up Wisconsin. Good luck. Milwaukee, land of crispy crust with cheese piled high. What's Milwaukee pizza like? It's tavern style, meaning the crust is thin, buttery, and far from an afterthought. Toppings range from spicy sausage to real cheese curds. One thing you should know, this pizza is meant to be cut in squares, also known as a party cut. So they're saying, Outsiders is saying that Milwaukee style is thin crust, a lot of cheese, but I know that that's Minneapolis style. So Outsiders are trying to pass off Minneapolis style as Milwaukee style based on the cheese curds. I don't like this Midwest culture appropriation. I don't rock with it, but nonetheless, let's bust it open. This is really shrink wrapped on there. I'm not quite sure how to get it. All right, there we go. Sometimes you just gotta put a finger in there and pop it open. The ingredients stay put. With this amount of ingredients, I'd be worried about how like they maintain. We only lost some onion, but that's fine. We don't want that. Onions are gross. Look at these cheese curds, uncrispy. So are the cheese curds just extra cheese? I think that's my concern. I think they're gonna try and market it as a Milwaukee style by just adding these curds, but I'm not sure how much flavor or pizzazz that will add, but let's put it in. 18 to 21 minutes. Let's split the difference with Zeke, what do you think, 20? That's safe. I don't want to burn it. I don't want to do a Chanticleer accident again. So in 2019, I'm trying to eat healthier, okay? So I always go through like 1 or 2 weeks, 1 to 3 weeks of eating very healthy, and then I just wreck myself for the next month. So I'm trying to be more consistent. Today I knew that I was having this frozen pizza review. So last night, today, eating clementines, chicken, bananas, carrots, lean meals in preparation of pizza. You don't, like when you're going on these diets and stuff, when you're trying to make positive changes in your life, you can't completely void the things you enjoy. If you want to have a pizza, have a pizza. Just keep that in mind. Maybe just have 2 slices as opposed to 5, and then keep it light on the healthy, unhealthy, healthy. That's an unhealthy sandwich. You feel me? That's my tip for New Year's resolutions. As someone going on a fitness and health journey in 2019, I want you, let's do this hand in hand. We can eat pizzas and carrots together. Well, not together, but you feel me? We're a united front of healthiness, but sensible healthiness.
20 minutes later.
It's time for the hardest part, pulling out. Now what I'm looking for the cheese curds to be absorbed into the normal cheese. I'm looking for the sausage to have a golden brown texture. Ooh, that's what you want. I told you that's what you want. Look at the bottom of the crust. So you got, the crust can be done a little bit more. The smells, the peppers, the spicy sausage, the cheese, the aromas, they're friends, they're conversating, they're having a good time, the party's popping. So with the cheese curds, okay, so there's little coagulations, right, going on. The onions aren't overpowering, which is something I was concerned about. So the onions aren't taking over the za. I'm a little bit bummed out about the cheese curd aspect of this. I thought there'd be like cheese curds, like, you know, chunks in the pizza, but they kind of just turned into a super cheesy pizza, which I'm not mad about. I love cheese. I don't want it to mess with the ratio. You can tell if a pizza's gonna be good by the sounds. When you cut it, do you hear that music? Do you hear the crisp of the crunch, of the cheese? That's how you know if a pizza's popping. That's not too, do you hear that? That's not too bad. These aromas, when you cut it, it let out these spicy aromas. It smells like black sheep pizza. It smells like coal fire and quality. C's and Q's. That's what we're looking for. P's and Q's? Nah, we mind our C's and Q's.
Remember, you're supposed to cut this in squares.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I totally messed up. The packaging says to cut it into squares, but I'm not a square. I'm not doing that. Still going through puberty though. That's fine. I like what Outsiders is doing with this. Every slice is getting like 3 to 4 sausages, except for this tiny one right here. 3 to 4 sausages, some peppers, some curd going on. The hip hop channel, Bonix and Peter, again, they're always hawking like, oh, can I get a slice of pizza? Oh, I don't want that. Well, maybe I'll try it. They're in there right now, doing the drive time mix. I guarantee you, as soon as D-Mail turns off the turntables in 8 minutes, they're gonna come out here, oh, I'm starving after the mix. All right, here, guys, take my pizza. You know what's funny? I used to email Peter when I was in middle school. I'm like, hey, play this Lil Jon song. What you gonna do? Please play it. He never did. But I feel like since I listened to him growing up, he feels entitled to my pizzas. And he probably is, since where I am today. But Pete, I'm on to you. He doesn't watch this. Look at that. Peppers, just pepper pots waiting for Iron Man to come save her. Nope. It was hot. That bit was dumb. It was hot. This is good pizza. Oh man, it tastes fresh. So there's a little bit of cheese curd in there. This sausage is really nice. Bonnie, you wanna get on this?
Feed me.
It's kind of hot, careful. Yeah, oh dude, oh, that was a bite. What do you think? You good? Is the roof?
Messing with the curds.
You like it?
Yes,
Is the roof of your mouth okay? Because I kind of took some damage there.
good, man.
All right, I'm glad you like it. This is like $8.99 za, so that's what you're looking for. On a Friday night, you don't want to eat at Jack's, Milwaukee style with the cheese curds. I like how the onion isn't overpowering either. Consistency, each bite has something good going on. It hasn't degraded by any means as the pizza gets to the end here. Ric Flair drip go woo on a za. It's falling apart here a little bit, but that's a crispy crust. I'm not bad about this. That sauce is good. The sauce tastes very fresh. I think that's a mixture of the peppers and the sauce, the peppadew peppers and the marinara mixing. That's my thing about frozen pizzas. I don't want your gross, nasty ragu sauce. No shots at ragu. I love ragu, but I don't want that on my pizza. I want your best sauce. Put your best foot forward. This pizza thrives with the sausage. I'm getting another slice. If you're eyeing a frozen pizza and you're looking at Outsiders, you like the Detroit style, you like the Milwaukee, I think the Detroit style is better. However, that's a mood you have to be in. I think if you don't know what to get, you go with the Milwaukee style. That cheese curd gives you some extra cheese. For $8.99, that's a little bit steep, but man, that's a good pizza. So consistency, I give it a 4, packaging 5, texture 3, mouthfeel. You know, it's like you're on a Wisconsin farm. You just put some fresh hay bales. You just lay down there. So comfy, so decadent, so relaxing. I did my best to make it sound like I like Wisconsin. You guys are fine. I'll go to your water park. It's cool. Can you get sponsorship? Some corporate dollars. Wisconsin Dells, where are you at? Lastly, topping sauce to crust ratio. I think everything's equally well represented in here. I love how the spicy sausage and the sauce and the peppers are interacting. I like how the onions aren't taken away from that. That's a 4.5. So overall, I think the aggregate around that's like a 4 out of 5 pizza. Outsiders. Good job, guys. See you next week.